Hey, good evening. It's Monday, April 8th. It's the end of Solar Eclipse Day. Thanks so much for being here, and good way to start the week together. Today, many people in the country witnessed the solar eclipse, a totality. And it's an amazing sight. I was fortunate to get some pictures of it in 2017, and I'll show you one of those in a moment. But today, and I'm showing the picture right now, I was outside at the height of the maximum here, a little over 85%. Took this picture. As you can see, you can't see any of the effects of the eclipse because even with 85% of the sun covered, its brightness just bursts forth. That's the power of the sun. Even though 85% covered, you still see this image. God controls these things. We are secure in that. That's where our safety is. And it's a marvelous thing to behold. In Psalm 19, we read this about the sun. In the heavens, He, God, has pitched a tent for the sun, which is like a bridegroom coming forth from his pavilion, like a champion rejoicing to run his course. He rises at one end of the heavens and makes its circuit to the other, just like it's doing right now. It's reached the end of the circuit for this, where we are right now. Nothing is hidden from its heat. That's how God made things to do from the sun that we have. Our planet spins around on its own axis. Then it spins around this way around the sun. And then the sun is also spinning, and it's also traveling around its own circuit around the Milky Way. It's mind-blowing. And God is in control of all of this for His own particular purposes. And we see that in the eclipse. God positions the moon in just this particular way, it's always on a new moon, where we see the sun mostly blacked out by the sun. You see this image, this is an image of screen right now that I took in 2017 when in God's providence, totality was right over my backyard. So I got out there and was able to get this picture. And you can see the ring of fire around the sun. And then just a couple minutes later, it comes back. And we see the light coming back, the temperature starting to rise again. But brothers and sisters, here's the important point. There's never any guarantee that the sun is going to come back out. Scientifically, it's supposed to, but there's no guarantee of that. It's only by the will of God that out of the darkness He once again brings the light. You see, that's where our hope is. God is bringing forth the light yet once again. And He's faithful to do this as long as He intends the earth to continue. We'll see the sun coming. We'll see the seasons happening. And when we have an event today like this magnificent solar eclipse, that's another example of that. God being faithful. But let's not take things for granted. Even at my house today, even with not even reaching totality, the temperature dropped a few degrees. We are that dependent upon God faithfully providing the sun for us every day. And He does that. We don't need to get into all kinds of trying to figure out signs and wonders and all that kind of thing. The marvelous sign and wonder is that every day this occurs. We have breath, we have warmth to do the job that God has called us to do, to be faithful to His name, to honor Him, to speak well of Him, to have relationships that bring honor to Him, to see His people that He has called come to know Him. And every day we have this glorious opportunity of the sun rising with us in its power, where the light has not been overcome by the darkness, rather it overcomes the darkness. I'm going to play for you right now. It's a minute long. It's a special video that my friend Anya, you might remember Anya, she's played video violin in several of my videos and hope they will get to do that again soon. But here's something she put together to talk about the power of God as we see in this eclipse. The light comes because the voice of God thunders its truth. So I'm going to play that video for you now. Watch that again. It's also available as a short on my channel, or on Instagram, or on Facebook. Rejoice in the power of God. Again, special thanks to Anya for making this happen. And give some thought to the power of the sun, where God has pitched his tent for it, and it responds to him, just as the sun is setting right now. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy this special video. Good night. The Spirit of Christ moves over the darkness. He is life and light. Then, at just the right moment, the voice of God thunders. Let there be light.